If I were to ask you the question, which is the most dangerous species in the planet? You may probably scratch your head a little bit for a few seconds, and then you'll suddenly realize it is we humans, we Homo sapiens. We are the only species in the planet that kills other species not only for food but often for fun. Millions of other species have gone extinct because of we Homo sapiens. We are also the only species in the planet that kills and destroys its own species, either in the name of war or in the name of religion or some other big excuse. Not only that, we are also a species that has almost successfully stripped down Mother Earth itself. Whether it is pollution, whether it is the destruction of marine life, whether it is the destruction of soil, whether it is the extinction of rivers, and so on and so forth. We are also the only species that is not only destroying Earth, but now we are also destroying space. But we are also a species that can do something very unusual. We can also write poetry. We can create art that inspires people. We can be so compassionate that we can sacrifice our life for the benefit of other people. As a species, we are also a species that can plan. We are also a species that can create a better life for humanity. Now, why is there such dichotomy? The human brain is actually not one brain. It is actually three brains rolled into one. Paul MacLean called it the triune brain. The first brain is the reptilian brain. This was a brain that existed for hundreds of millions of years ago. We get it from our ancestors, the reptiles. A reptile either fights or it flights. Now, if you look at the news, if you look at what happens around the world, there are still many leaders that exhibit the characteristic of this reptilian brain. They fight wars, they kill, they create violence, they're aggressive, and so on and so forth. The next brain that developed is, you can call it the limbic brain or the mammalian brain. You can also call it an emotional and reactive brain. And this is a brain that gets you to respond and react like mammals. It's hunting for food. It is competition. It is seeking and fighting for a mate. It is territorial superiority, and so on and so forth. There is a third brain which developed fairly recently. You can call it the conscious brain or the cortical brain. Now, this is a brain that empowers a human being to think, to plan, to be considerate to other people, and to do things consciously. So, you can often see people exhibiting compassion, exhibiting a selfless behavior. And when you see those people, you know one thing, they are acting from their cortical brain or their conscious brain. And you've got a choice. You can be a destroyer or you can be a creator. You can be a reactor, or you can be someone who responds consciously. So which brain is driving you? Please do remember this. Today, the conscious brain is what we need to activate.